The Japanese, in about 552 AD, Prince Sho Teken Taisi engaged his attention to mathematics to such a degree that he came to be called the father of Japanese mathematics. A little later, Chinese signs were imported. Bamboo computing rods were used in Japan in 7th century. Numbers were represented by these rods in the manner practiced by the Chinese. The Japanese Soroban was simply a mere highly developed form of Chinese abaca one instrument. Through contacts with Chinese civilization, first medicated through Korea and then directly there was beginning of the 7th in the beginning of the 7th century a flow of Chinese science to Japan. For example, the 10 classics of mathematics was introduced along with counting rods. Yet no Japanese book before the end of 16th century is known to deal with mathematics. At that time, another phase of importation began. The abacus and the systematic treatise on arithmetic became known in Japan, where they did not supplant the use of rods. Many books were taken from Korea to Japan and perhaps in that way two Chinese books. The Mathematical Treatise by Yang Hui and the Introduction to the Study of Mathematics by Chu Si Che arrived in Japan. In these books, Japanese scholars could find the solution for systems of simultaneous linear equations. The search for the root of an equation sorry proof of an equation according to the methods used in China in the 13th century and applications of the method of celestial unknown. Although these were not easily understandable, books about calendrical computations containing mathematics greatly influenced the development of Japanese mathematics. For example, its algebraic orientation and defined the context in which Japanese tradition opened to European mathematics. Although not the first mathematical book written in Japan, Jingoki, published in 1627 by Mitsuyoshi Yoshida, seems to be the first book that played important part in the Japanese tradition, inspired by the systematic treatise on arithmetic. It described in Japanese the use of the Soriban and improvement of the Chinese abacus and introduced sworn Chinese knowledge some Chinese knowledge. Its many editions contributed to popularizing mathematics. Most of the works on mathematics in Japan were written in Chinese and could not be widely read. In its enlarged edition of 1641, Jingoki introduced the method of performing computations with counting rods, which were no larger used in China. Moreover, Yoshida added difficult problems left without solutions. This initiated a tradition of challenges reminiscent of these that took place in Europe during Renaissance that stimulated strongly the development of mathematics. In this context, in the 1650s, mathematicians relying on counting rod computations and looking for new methods of solution began to understand by themselves the methods of Chinese algebra as they were hinted at in the introduction to the study of mathematics, which was reprinted in Japan in 1658. These methods became a systematic tool for the solutions of any problem what settled the algebraic framework for a mathematical development where equations and problems are essentially linked, and many books were published that introduced mathematicians to the method of finding the roots of equations or to the use of polynomial algebra to set down equations in order to solve problems. One of them, the Kokon Sanpoki by Kazuki Sawaguchi, pointed out that erroneous problems could have more than one solution. Equation half c square plus minus could have more than one root, and left unanswered difficult problems involving simultaneous equations of the nth degree. The equations for their solutions were published in 1674 by Seki Kowa, who was later referred to as founder of the Japanese tradition mathematics called Wasan, that was based on Chinese mathematics. Seki founded a school of mathematics that became the most important one in Japan. Explanations about how to use Seki's equations to deprive Sawaguchi's problems was published in 1685 by one of his disciples, Takebe Kathario. Seki had designed for this purpose a literal written algebra using characters, thus liberating mathematicians from counting rods. He kept for equations the positional notations with respect to one unknown, the coefficients being expressed in terms of other unknowns. In establishing equations among several unknowns for the solution of a problem, he had to introduce procedures equivalent to computations of determinants in order to eliminate unknowns between simultaneous equations. The Hindus, some 200 years before Christ, a powerful king named Ashoka ruled over most of India. He was converted to the religion called Buddhism and spent his life in spreading that religion throughout his kingdom. He set up a large number of stone columns carved into which were the principles of Buddhism. Only 30 of King Ashok's inscriptions remain, but on them have been found the earliest examples of our present day number symbols. Among these number symbols are 1, 2, 4, 6. A century or so after the king Ashok, certain records were caught in the walls of a cave in a hill called Nanaghat near the city of Pune in Bombay. These carvings include certain Hindu number symbols, among them being 1, 2, 4, 7, 9. About 400 years after King Ashok, that is about AD 200, someone carved inscriptions in caves at Nasik, a Bombay town held sacred by the Hindus. Among these inscriptions are certain number symbols, of which the following are of interest to us: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. In these number symbols are studied, it will be realized that the present day number symbols are Hindu characters.